Two real horror stories. Story 1. The haunting melody of the cursed doll. In a small, forgotten town deep within the heart of a dense forest, an old, crumbling mansion stood, abandoned and shrouded in mystery. Local folklore whispered of a cursed doll residing within its walls, a doll with soul-piercing eyes and a porcelain smile that supposedly came to life under the moon's eerie glow. Despite the warnings of superstitious townsfolk, Emily, a curious teenager fascinated by the macabre, couldn't resist the lure of the legend. One moonlit night, armed with only a flickering flashlight and a sense of morbid excitement, Emily pushed open the mansion's creaking door. The air inside was thick with decay, the floorboards groaning under her weight as she explored. Dust-covered furniture and cobwebs adorned the desolate rooms, and her flashlight cast dancing shadows on the peeling wallpaper. As Emily ventured further, she stumbled upon a room frozen in perpetual twilight. In the center stood an antique crib, and on a tattered chair beside it sat the doll. Its once vibrant dress had faded, and cracks adorned its porcelain skin. The doll's glassy eyes seemed to follow Emily's every move. A shiver ran down her spine as she cautiously reached out to touch its cold, lifeless face. The doll's eyes flickered, and a haunting melody filled the room. Frozen with fear, Emily watched as the doll's lips curved into a sinister grin. The room seemed to come alive with malevolent energy. The crib creaked, and shadows danced in unsettling patterns. Suddenly, the doll spoke in a haunting whisper, "You should not have come here, Emily. Now you're mine." Panic set in as the room plunged into darkness. Emily's flashlight died, leaving her surrounded by an otherworldly silence. The only sound that echoed through the mansion was the eerie laughter of the doll, now free from its inanimate prison. The legend of the cursed doll spread as a cautionary tale, shared in hushed tones around campfires. The old mansion, once avoided for its haunted reputation, became a place of true terror. Its halls echoed with the ghostly laughter of the doll, serving as a chilling reminder of the consequences of curiosity and the darkness that lurked within the shadows. Story 2. The Cursed Doll of Black Hollow. In the serene town of Black Hollow, situated amidst ancient forests and mist-shrouded hills, an antiquated toy store harbored a secret known only to the most courageous individuals. The proprietor, an elderly man with hollow eyes and a fondness for the peculiar, safeguarded a doll that instilled terror in those who glimpsed its eerie countenance. The doll, adorned in a faded dress with a cracked porcelain face, occupied a dusty corner of the shop. Its glassy eyes appeared to track anyone daring enough to approach. Local lore spoke of a curse that plagued the doll, an ominous force that had claimed the lives of those attempting to claim it as their own. On a stormy night, a bold young woman named Emma found herself drawn to the enigmatic toy store in Black Hollow. Intrigued by the unsettling tales surrounding the doll, she entered the shop, the creaking door signaling her descent into a realm of darkness. The air inside carried the musty scent of antiquity, and shelves were lined with forgotten toys. As Emma neared the corner where the doll sat, an unexplained chill crawled up her spine. Undeterred, she extended her hand to touch the doll's lifeless face. A sudden gust of wind rattled the windows, and the shop plunged into darkness. Emma's heart raced as she fumbled for her flashlight. When the light flickered back to life, the doll was no longer seated in the corner. Instead, it stood before her, its porcelain lips contorted into a malevolent grin. "You've awakened me," the doll's voice, a haunting whisper, echoed through the shop. "Now you are bound to me." Terrified, Emma attempted to flee, but an unseen force held her in place. The doll's eyes glowed with an ominous hue as it levitated off the ground, emanating an otherworldly malevolence. As Emma struggled, the doll's porcelain fingers extended to touch her forehead. A surge of dark energy coursed through her, and she felt a chilling connection forming between herself and the cursed doll. From that night forward, Emma was never seen again. The toy shop in Black Hollow became a poignant reminder of the horror concealed within the seemingly innocuous doll. Locals spoke of strange happenings, whispers in the night, apparitions, and glimpses of a porcelain figure dancing in the shadows. The horror doll, now an unholy relic, remained in the toy shop, anticipating the next unsuspecting soul to awaken it from its dormant state. Black Hollow transformed into a town forever haunted by the chilling legacy of a doll that transcended the boundary between the living and the supernatural, a sinister force biding its time for its next victim. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.